Right, shalom to the elect of Israel. First, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Wahar Rakah Kwadash, and double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone that taught us this truth. All right, it's come with another lesson. All right, this one, I'm going to be speaking about dark skin. Uh, I'm going to be speaking about the Israelites, the 12 tribes of Israel, which are the so called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And you have our scattered seed as well of people that go back to those people through their father's lineage that believe, you know. And yeah, and because this world is just grossly ignorant, man. This world is just people don't have a clue. They have like no intelligence, man. And a lot of that is down to Esau, the so-called white man. Bringing a lot of confusion with races, all right, with nationalities and the people groups. He's made people confused and got people categorized by colors. All right, when people their race goes back to seed. All right, Raza goes back to seed, which goes back to men. All right, lineage of our forefathers, which determines our race. Okay, what people we come from. But the scriptures do speak about color, though. You know, but what determines your race, is your father's lineage. Okay. Now let's see. I just typed in Google dark skin. All right, because this is something also that this world demonizes. Having more melanin in your skin, having a browner or darker complexion, which is really a blessing. It's really is natural protection from sun's rays. It's lively color to your skin, so there's nothing what's wrong with that. But Esau's the devil, right? Him being singled out, being marked with leprosy, right? And that mark that was placed on Cain, being the wicked, right? Esau wants to demonize that which is natural, man. All right, when really he's the cursed one. All right, being a leprous, all right, and having translucent skin. you know you know so all right, let's get into this. All right, so it says dark skin is a type of human skin color that is rich in melanin pigments. People with very dark skin are often referred to as black people. All right, which that's the first thing. All right, there's no such thing as black people. No one's the color black. All right, with different shades of brown. All right, the color of the dust of the ground. All right, that the Lord made man in Genesis. All right, different shades of brown. Black is a byword. All right, it's a negative derogatory term. All right, that they've placed on the Israelites. All right, as a curse. All right, but we understand that we are not black. All right, we're the Israelites. But it says, although this usage can be ambiguous in some countries, where it is also used to specifically refer to different ethnic groups or populations. All right, notice how you'll have dark skin Japhites. All right, notice you'll have dark skin so-called what they call the Aborigines. All right, of Australia. You'll have dark skin East Indians. Okay, dark skin people of India. So this is the thing, but they won't refer to them as black. But some of them are even darker in complexion than a so-called African American, than a so-called West Indian, a so-called Jamaican or Haitian or whatever. You see, but this is how people are confused. All right, dark skin is just pigmentation, man, in your skin. Okay, people come in various forms, man, and have different genes. That's all. All right, but Esau, he wants to demonize that when really He's the one that should be demonized. He's the one really that is the odd one out, because the Lord placed that mark upon him. It's really a curse, all right, to be pale, all right, translucent. Okay. Now, Esau, has, lied about history, all right? But the thing is, when you do your research and you study, you see, going back into the ancient Egyptians, all right, they were people that were dark skinned as well, all right? This is a depiction of an Egyptian on this horse here going to war, all right? This is a depiction of one of those Egyptians, okay? You can see that he's not a so-called white man, all right? But they'll show you in Hollywood movies, Egypt and Gods or whatever it is, or different movies like that, or movies, older movies, and they'll depict these Egyptians like as being white people, all right, which is a lie, all right. And the thing is, these ancient Egyptians, they had the Israelites in slavery, right? Now the Israelites are the Lord's chosen people, all right, but they are also people of color as well. Okay, I'm just trying to find a certain image. Okay, well, you can see here, all right, this is a depictions of Israelites, all right. Here we go. Israelites building mud bricks. Okay. So Israelites building mud bricks in ancient Egypt. All right. And you can see how they're depicted. All right. Ain't no so-called white man in that. Ain't no pale face man. No, no Edomite there, man. All right. So let's get some scriptures. All right. Let me go straight to, this is the book of Exodus chapter 4. And I'll read from verse 5. Verse 6, it says, and the Lord said furthermore unto him, put now thine hand into thy bosom. Okay, and this is the Lord speaking to Moses. Okay, and Moses, all right, he was gonna be the one to deliver the Lord's people out of that bondage of Egypt, all right, by going to Pharaoh, all right, as the Lord commanded, all right. And the Lord was showing Moses signs that he was going to be with him, all right, not to fear, all right, because the Lord is powerful, he's with him, all right. It says, and the Lord said unto Moses, it said, put now thine hand into thy bosom, all right, meaning thy hand, put it within, into your bosom, your chest, area in your clothes, all right, to be, hidden away. Put now thine hand into thy bosom. And he put his hand into his bosom. And when he took it out, behold, his hand was leprous as snow. Okay, so Moses put his hand concealed within his clothing, all right, into his bosom. And when he took his hand out, his hand was leprous as snow. What color is snow? That's a pale white color. Okay, so Moses' hand was taken out and his hand was as leprous as snow. And verse 7 says, and he said, put thine hand into thy bosom again. So put it back now, after you've seen your hand turn leprous as snow, so-called white. Put it now back and conceal it again in your bosom, right? Now it says, and he put his hand into his bosom again and plucked it out of his bosom. And behold, it was turned again as his other flesh. What was his other flesh? Brown, all right? He was a so-called black man, so-called Negro, all right? And his flesh was turned back to his normal skin color, right? That was the miracle that was being shown here, okay? So Moses was a so-called Negro, so-called black man, all right? He was an Israelite, all right? Now the Egyptians, they were people of color too, but they're not Israelites, Okay. This is Exodus chapter 2. This is just another example that they're dark skin. All right. Exodus chapter 2 and verse 16. It says, "Now the priest of Midian had 7 daughters, and they came and drew water and filled the troughs to water their father's flock. And the shepherds came and drove them away. But Moses stood up and helped them and watered their flock. And when they came to Ruel their father, he said, How is it that ye are come so soon today? And they said, An Egyptian delivered us out of the hand of the shepherds, and also drew water enough for us and watered the flock." So they referred to Moses as an Egyptian, all right? But Moses was an Israelite. So how can you refer to him as an Egyptian? Why? Because they both look similar. All right, they look similar. They got the dark skin. They got the browner complexions, varying shades. Okay, so that's the point, man. That they actually refer to Moses as an Egyptian. All right, but we are actually Israelites, man. All right, we're not Egyptians. All right, same as Ethiopians. The scriptures speak about Ethiopians, man. We look similar, but we're different. All right, let's get let me line this up. This is Exodus 11 and 7. It says, "But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know how that the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai doth put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel." So there is a difference between the Egyptians and Israel. The Lord is not dealing with the Egyptians. They're not his chosen people. They're the ones that had Israelites in slavery. All right. Building up treasure cities for Pharaoh, building up the pyramids. All right. And the Lord delivered us from under them and destroyed them. Okay. Now, when you read the Bible dictionary here, all right, the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary, all right, you have it written, all right, Ham, all right, under Ham, all right, it says the youngest son of Noah. Okay, so remembering going back to races, going back to the lineage of men. All right, now we all go back to 3 men. All right, Ham, Shem, and Japhet. All right, there is a difference. All right, all the people on races go back to those 3 men. All right, now it says Ham, the youngest son of Noah, the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes, but the Egyptians, Ethiopians, Libyans, and Canaanites. Okay, so there you go, man. All right, why is it saying that? All right, it said, it outlined it. All right, Ham. All right, which people like to say, oh, black people come from Africa, black people are Hamites, black people go back to Ham. But that's not true. Okay, because you have the real Hamites, you have the so-called you have the people that are actually indigenous of the land of Ham, okay, which is so-called Africa. But it says that Ham being the progenitor of the dark races. So yeah, the races that you see that have the dark skin, the South Africans, the Kenyans, the real Egyptians, all right, such as that. Yeah, they're Hamites, but it says not the Negroes. All right, who's the Negroes? The so-called African Americans, so-called West Indians, Haitians, all right, Jamaicans, the so-called blacks that they like to call us. Well, we're not black, all right, we're Israelites because we come from the line of Shem, all right, we are the Jews, man, the so-called, I said the term, the word, but yeah, we're the Lord's chosen, okay. Now you have our seed that are scattered, all right, you got those that are of our people that are from the west coast of Africa, the west coast Africans, so Ghana, Nigeria, Cameroon and Congo. You got our people that are scattered in those regions predominantly. Okay, but as a whole, you got those that are of the line of Ham, man. All right, all over the continent of Ham. The continent of Africa. Salakia. All right, so I'm going to get a few more scriptures and I'll close out. All right, this is Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 8. And it says, when the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. For the Lord's portion is his people. Jacob is the lot of his inheritance. And we go back to Jacob, the Israelites. We go back to Jacob, man. All right. And these other nations, the Lord has separated them. But we are his chosen people, the Israelites. He's only dealing with the Israelites. And the other nations, they are under the Israelites. They fall under us, man. We're above them. We're the holy people. We're chosen people above all these nations. And the Lord is getting ready to exalt us back in our position in the earth. All right. By this awakening, this truth, realizing who we actually are. And that Esau has lied and he's deceived the whole world. He's deceived people and confused people, thinking that they go by colors. All right. When you can have Israelites that don't all look so-called black. All right. Now you have the Lord's people that have that color. All right. But it goes back to lineage, man. All right. So yeah, I'm going to end it there. All right. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Waharaka Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutes to you, Akim, teaching his word to the elect in truth and sincerity. All right. Lord willing, this was edifying. All right. Those that have an ear to hear this truth. All right. So with that, I'll end it there. And to the elect, Shalom.